Greetings, citizens! My name is Luna the Pokemon Ranger, and this is your episode summary of the Sovereign Village story arc. First, let's cover some things the GM forgot to mention in the last video. Let's go through my notes here. 1. The mysterious woman's name is Executive Layla. At this point, we don't know her affiliations or goals, but we heard her call out her name as she called for an escape rope. 2. We managed to recover some fossils that Layla dropped before she left. Jeez, get your shit together, GM! Anyway, so after we retrieved the egg from the Dark Guardian, we headed back to the fossil dig location. We found the farmer boy tending the injuries of the real shop owner while holding the fake one captured. Before we could talk to him, we were suddenly visited by 4 others. Turns out, these guys are the professional trainer group known as Team Prism. The farmer boy, whose personality can be described as bad southern accent, is Plaid. The little witch girl we helped earlier is named Crystal. The smartass is Amber, and their leader is ace trainer named Prism. He's kinda nice. Prism informs us that we were lucky to defeat Layla considering she had a Registeel. Apparently, they tried to stop her when she took over the fossil dig site, but she overwhelmed them. After that, we were led to Sovereign Village by Officer Jenny. We arrived in town and were quickly greeted by Professor Mahogany. The professor was nice enough to identify some fossils we found at the dig location. Mahogany also explained that while he was covering our living expenses while on the road, we are expected to gather sponsors from local businesses around Utopus in order to cover our other financial burdens. As we got more popular as trainers, we would be able to charge higher prices for sponsorships. After that meeting, the professor left and we rested for the evening before challenging the Sovereign Village gym leader, a hippie named Trey Saturn. In the Utopus region, the gyms are all dual types and are settled through team battles. This particular gym's type was grass and rock, but thanks to my brilliant strategy along with my partner Dororo, we managed to beat him no problem, earning ourselves the Free Spirit badge. After that, Trey invited us to take part in the bug catching contest that this town was famous for. Of course, we accepted and started preparing for the contest. We were told we would be competing against Team Prism. A few days later, we started the bug catching competition. The contest was held in a giant maze, and teams competed to see who would get the most points. Points were assigned based on bug rarities, and we'll talk about that in a second. The competition would continue until someone touched the meeting stone in the middle of the maze, or all of one team's Pokemon were KO'd. Ready? Go! The competition started fairly smoothly with each side catching some common bugs, being evenly matched the entire time. Scarlet and Lobby managed to find the finishing stone, while Jade, Kendo, and I split off to catch more bugs. Kendo really showed her fierce spirit by taking down any bug Pokemon that came in our way. Everything was going pretty well until Team Prism found a— What? A freaking Larvesta? Seriously, GM? Seriously? I mean, it should be at a freaking volcano. I don't know what the hell it's doing over here. It's gonna burn the forest down. Well, whatever. Plaid caught the pseudo-legendary just casually thrown into this forest. Turns out he also has a bit of a violent competitive streak to him, because he tried to attack us with the rest of his team after that. At that point, Scarlet and Lobby just touched the meeting stone, and we were victorious! Thanks to that fun loophole, and our GM not knowing how rare Larvestas are, we managed to beat Team Prism by 1 point. Huzzah! After the competition, we were interviewed by the Utopus News ace reporter Cherry Woods. This got us a huge boost of popularity. We smoothed things over with our rivals, and it turns out that Prism guy is a big softie who just likes bad jokes. He trades me an Eevee who I name Rebel, and we head back to town for the night. As we were heading back, we encountered a massive pincer. Like, it was freaking huge, easily over 6 feet tall. It was the biggest, most impressive bug Pokemon we ever seen. Jay somehow managed to catch it and named him Cena. John Cena! Well, I hope that doesn't become a habit. We all spent the night at the Pokemon Center, and in the morning, the Absol egg from earlier hatched, birthing a new Dark Guardian. We parted ways with Team Prism, but agreed to meet up and hang out in Aristocrat Harbor, where we learned we can resurrect our fossils. We stopped at a few places before heading out on Route 3. While there, we trained a bit, caught some bugs, and ran to a small farm called the Beige Ranch, where we ran into another family of bad southern accents. Surprise, surprise, it turns out this is actually Plaid's father and sister. Evidently, Plaid got into an argument with his dad at some point and was kicked out of their home. We were asked to deliver a message that he'd come home if he apologizes. I definitely don't like seeing a broken family, so I accepted the mission. After that meeting, we made it to the next town, Aristocrat Harbor. That concludes the Sovereign Village story arc. With watching this video, you can safely skip episodes 24 through 55. However, if you want to support us by watching the best episodes, I highly suggest watching episodes 26 and 27 for world building, 36 through 42 for the bug catching competition, and 53 and 54 for our interactions with Plaid's family. If you are really interested in finding out more about Team Prism, you can watch episodes 24, 25, 46, and 47. Otherwise, you can always wait until the Aristocrat story arc where Prism and I have an awkward date. Yay! We find out Amber's family history, and Crystal helps Scarlet along on her spiritual journey. Thank you for watching! If you like this video, consider pledging to us on Patreon. It allows us to pay our artists and editors for the show. All patrons get a spot here at the end credits, and high-dollar patrons get to insert their own characters in the show. You can meet us along our journey, or we can even battle each other. That sounds pretty cool. Otherwise, if you want more Pokemon Tabletop goodness, check out our playlist. In the name of the Pokemon Rangers, be nice to all humans and Pokemon kind alike. See you next time!